our procurement activity this morning. It is a pre-bidding conference for 6 projects. For the first project, with contract ID number 25HE0001. Sorry. For the attendance, by Sir Nilo.
For the attendant, visit the Miriam School, Maria Lea Absoy, Jefford Sumalino, Nilo Pilendindi present, Mary Llewellyn Nasines, Josephine Cacho, Edmund Piopi Echavia, Alejandra Clarete, Julius Cesar Cadao, Maria Lisa Dolorita, Maria F. Manu, Edgardo Fallier, and Alma Maria Magda. So we have 12 attendees for this pre-bidding conference scheduled for 6 projects, with 1 attendee from the Planning and Design section, 5 attendees from the back of DPWH and Secretariat, and all 6 members of the Bidding and Awards Committee are present and in a forum of the officer.
Thank you, Sir Nilo. This morning, the project for PBB are 6. One is to this EPA for 2025. So the first project with contract ID number 25HE0001. The contract name is Preventive Maintenance, Secondary Roads, Junction CR, Dauis-Panglao Road, kilometers 13 plus 533 to kilometer 14 plus 000 and kilometer 16 plus 000 to kilometer 17 plus 000 with an EDC of 46,713,660 and a contract duration of 113 calendar days. The second project, the contract ID number 25HA0002, Preventive Maintenance, Tertiary Roads, Tagbilaran, City-Corella-Sikatuna-Loboc, kilometers 11 plus 017 to kilometer 12 plus 000 and kilometer 12 plus 401 to kilometer 13 plus 359 with an EDC of 65,629,650 and a contract duration of 134 calendar days. The third project, with contract ID number 25HA0003, Preventive Maintenance, Tertiary Roads, Balilihan-Hanopol-Batuan Road, kilometer 28 plus 438 to kilometer 39 plus 574 with an EDC of 39,200,000 and a contract duration of 88 calendar days. The fourth project with contract ID number 25HE0004, construction, maintenance of flood mitigation structures and drainage systems. Construction of drainage structure, phase 1, phase 3 at junction Tagbilaran North Road, kilometer 0002 plus 170, and Peñaflor Street leading to Outfall, Barangay Cogon, Barangay Bohol, and Barangay Taloto, Tagbilaran City with an approved budget for the contract of 96,500,000 and a contract duration of 237 calendar days. The fifth project with contract ID number 25HH0005, construction, maintenance of flood mitigation structure and drainage system, construction of flood control structure, phase 2, Barangay Panadtaran, Tubigon, Bohol with an EDC of 55,426,705 and contract duration of 217 calendar days. The last project with contract ID number 25HA0006, construction improvement of access roads leading to trade industries and economic zones, Orolip, Camias, Cogon Road, connecting Tagbilaran North Road and Buhan-Camias Provincial Road in support with gifts and housewares and agribusiness industries Calaki Bohol with an EDC contingency of 9,800,000 on account of duration of 91 calendar days. For the details of the 6 projects here, I give you the Chief of the Planning and Design Section, Engineer James.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, to proceed with the discussion for the said projects. First, let me discuss first the project Preventive Maintenance Secondary Roads Junction TER, Dauis-Panglao, kilometer 13 plus 533 to kilometer 14 plus 000, kilometer 16 plus 000 to kilometer 17 plus 000. With total project duration of 113 calendar days and ABC of 46,713,660 pesos. To proceed with the scope of work of the project, we have items for the facilities for the engineer, provision of field office for the engineer rental basis, 3.8 months. Then we have operation and maintenance of field office for the engineer, same 3.8 months. Next, we have other general requirements, project billboard, signboard, 3 each, occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum, traffic management, 1 lump sum also, mobilization and demobilization, 1 lump sum. For earthworks, we have removal of actual structures obstruction, 185 each, removal of actual structures obstruction, 0.23 meters thick, PCCP unreinforced, we have a quantity of 96 square meters. Removal of actual structures obstructions, 0.28 meter thick, PCCP unreinforced, quantity of 211 square meters. Surplus common excavation, 66 per cubic meter. Subgrade preparation and system pavement, 307 square meters. Subbase and base courses, we have aggregate subbase core, 61 cubic meter. Surface courses, emulsified asphalt, 19,236 square meters. Bituminous concrete surface pouring course, hot laid, 50 mm, 19,236 square meters. For the Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 0.28 meters thick, 14 days. We have a quantity of 307.1 square meters. Then reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, white, 474 square meters. I think that will be all for the first project that I've shared. Is there any questions? May I proceed now? I will now proceed to the next project, preventive maintenance. Okay, for the next project, we have preventive maintenance, Tertiary roads, Tagbilaran, City-Corella-Sikatuna-Loboc Road, kilometer 11 plus 017 to kilometer 12 plus 00, kilometer 12 plus 401 to kilometer 13 plus 359. The total project duration of 124 days and an ABC of 65,629,650 pesos. Proceed with the scope of work of the project. First, for the facilities for the engineer, we have provision of field office for the engineer rental basis with a quantity of 4.1 months. for the provision of furniture, switchers, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the engineer, 1 lump sum. Provision of laboratory testing equipment, apparatus, and publications for the engineer, 1 lump sum also. Operations and maintenance of field office for the engineer, we have 4.1 month. Provision of 4x4 pickup service vehicle for the engineer on bare rental basis, we have 4.1 vehicle month. And operations and maintenance of 4x4 pickup service vehicle for the engineer, we have 4.1 vehicle month. For other general requirements, project bid for signboard, 3 each. Occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. Traffic management, 1 lump sum. Mobilization and demobilization, 1 lump sum also. Next, we have removal of actual structures, obstruction, 0.23 meters, thick, PCCP and reinforced, 316 square meters. Surface com excavation, 79 cubic meter. Subgrade preparation, existing pavement, 316 square meters. Subbase and base courses, aggregate subbase course, 455 cubic meter. For surface courses, emulsified asphalt, we have a quantity of 32,587.6 square meters. Bituminous concrete surface wearing course, hot laid, 40 mm, 30,932.6 square meters. Bituminous concrete surface wearing course, hot laid, 50 mm, 1,655 square meters. Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 0.28 meters thick, 14 days, 315.7 square meters. Miscellaneous structures, first we have reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, white, 470 square meters. Reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, yellow, 77 square meters. I think that will be all for this project. Is there any questions or concerns? If there's none, I proceed to the discussion. Sure. Next project, we have preventive maintenance, tertiary roads, Balilihan-Hanopol-Batuan Road, kilometer 28 plus 438 to kilometer 29 plus 574, with a total duration of 88 calendar days, and an approved budget for the contract, 39,200,000. For the scope of work of the project, we have facilities for the engineers, provision of field office for the engineer, rental basis 2.9 months, provision of furniture, structures, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the engineer, 1 lump sum, operation and maintenance of field office for the engineer, 2.9 months, provision of 4x4 pickup service vehicle for the engineer on bare rental basis, 2.9 vehicle month, operation and maintenance of 4x4 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer, 2.9 vehicle month. Other general requirements for project bill for site work, 3 each. Occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. For the traffic management and demobilization, we have a quantity of 1 lump sum. Earthworks, structure excavation, common soil, 4 cubic meter. Foundation feed, 0.3 cubic meter. Embankment from roadway structure excavation, common soil, 3 cubic meter. Emulsified asphalt, 18,955 square meters. Bituminous concrete surface wearing course, hot laid, 40 mm, 15,341 0.2 square meters. Bituminous concrete surface wearing course, hot laid, 50 mm, 3,613 square meters. Drainage and slope protection structures, reinforcing steel grade 40, we have a quantity of 26 kilograms. Reinforcing steel grade 60, 85 kilograms. Structural concrete 20.68 megapascal, class A, 28 days, 1.5 cubic meter. For the miscellaneous structures, we have metal guardrail, metal beam including post single W beam, 37 linear meter. Metal beam and piece wool nose, 4 each. Regulatory signs for 750 by 1000 mm R3-16 PB. Prohibitive or restrictive signs with prohibition of overtaking, bawal lumusot, 4.0 each. Reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, white, 245 square meters. Reflectorized thermoplastic Pavement markings yellow, 125 square meters. Reflectorized thermoplastic tumble strips, 20 square meters. Roadway lighting, 1 yards. That's all for this project. Is there any questions, clarifications? I really understand. May I proceed, Madam Chair?
Yes, please. Fourth project.
For the fourth project, we have construction, maintenance of flood mitigation structures and drainage system, construction of drainage structure, phase 3, junction Tagbilaran North Road, kilometer 2 plus 170 and Peñaflor, street leading to Outfall, Barangay Cogon, Barangay Booy, and Barangay Taloto, Tagbilaran City, Bohol, with a contract duration of 237 calendar days, and approved budget for the contract, 96,500,000. For the scope of work, for the facilities, for the engineer, we have provision of field office for the engineer, rental cases, 7.9 month, provision of furniture, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the engineer, 1 lump sum, operation and maintenance of field office for the engineer, 7.9 month, provision of 4x4 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer, 1 unit. Other general requirements, we have project billboard, signboard, 3 each. For the occupational safety and health, traffic management, and mobilization, demobilization, we have a quantity of 1 lump sum. Earthwork, clearing, and grubbing, 3,340 square meters. Structure excavation, hard rock, 20,300 cubic meter. Embankment from roadway structure excavation, hard rock, 19,045 cubic meter. For sub-base and base course, you have lime, stabilized road mix, base course, new soil aggregate, 1,996 cubic meter. Aggregate, sub-base course, 972 cubic meter. For the bank and snow protection structures, concrete, clay, plastic, and fiber pipe, 378 linear meter. Structural concrete, 3,000 PSI, class A, 28 days, 326 cubic meter. Reinforcing steel, deformed, grade 40, you have 100,161 kilograms. I think that's all for this project. Is there any questions, clarifications? Understand? I'm going to proceed with the share. The fifth project, we have for the fifth project, we have construction, maintenance of flood mitigation structures and drainage systems. Construction of flood control structure phase 2, Barangay, Panadtaran, Tubigon, Bohol, contract duration of 217 calendar days with an approved budget for the contract of 55,426,705 pesos. For the scope of work, we have for facilities for the engineer, provision of field office for the engineer, 7.2 month, provision of furniture, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the engineer, 1 lump sum. Operation, for the operation and maintenance of field office for the engineer, 7.2 month. Provision of 4x4 pick-up type service vehicle for the engineer on rental basis, 7.2 bill per month. Operation and maintenance of 4x4 pick-up type service vehicle for the engineer, 7.2 month. Other general requirements, project billboard, signboard, 3 each. For the occupational, safety and health, mobilization, demobilization, we have a quantity of 1 lump sum. Earthworks, clearing and grubbing, 3,782 square meters. Surplus unclassified excavation, we have 112 cubic meter. Structure, excavation, commercial, 253 cubic meter. Sub-base and base courses, aggregate sub-base course, 253 cubic meter. Bath and slope protection works, structural concrete, 3,000 PSI, class A, 28 days, 341.3 cubic meter. Reinforcing steel deformed with 40, 15,668 kilograms. Gravel fill, 62 cubic meter. Riprap class A, 2,870 cubic meter. Grouted riprap class A, 950 cubic meter. Structural steel sheet piles furnished, 2,768 meters. Structural steel sheet piles driven, 2,600 meters. That's all for this project. Is there any questions? Understand? We have proceed to the last project, Chair. For the sixth project, and for the last but not the least, we have okay. Construction improvement of access roads leading to trades, industries, economic zones, roads leveraging linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program, or RONDI, Camias Road, connecting Tagbilaran Northward and Bohol Camias Provincial Road in support to gigs and housewares and agribusiness industries, Bohol, with a contract duration of 91 calendar days and an approved budget for the contract 9,800,000. For the scope of work, we have facilities for the engineer, provision of field office for the engineer, rental basis, and operation and maintenance of field office for the engineer, a quantity of 3 months. Other general requirements, project billboard, signboard, 3 each. For the occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization and demobilization with a quantity of 1 lump sum. Surplus common excavation, 5,300 cubic meter. Structure excavation, common soil, 13 cubic meter. Foundation fill, 0.9 cubic meters. Embankment and roadway structure excavation, common soil, 9 cubic meters. Subgrade preparation, common material, 2,377 square meters. Aggregate survey score, 621 cubic meter. Portland cement concrete pavement unreinforced, 0.28 meter thick, 14 days, 1,686.2. Reinforcing steel, grade 40, 79 kilograms. Reinforcing steel, grade 60, 254 kilograms. Structural concrete, 20.68 megapascal, class 8-28 days, 4.4 cubic meter. Stone masonry, 343 cubic meter. For miscellaneous structures, hazard makers, 450 by 600 diameter signs, 5 each. Reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings white, 56 square meters. Roadway lighting, 1 lump sum. That's all for the last project, Madam Chair. Any concerns or questions?
Yes.
First time, may I give that's all for the description to details of the project.
Thank you, Sir Jude. So we will continue with the requirements for contractor. Early procurement activity or EPA for 2025. The Department of Public Works and Highways, Bohol First District Engineering Office is conducting the procurement through the early procurement activity or EPA for 2020 FY 2025. The contract to be awarded shall be subject to GPTB guidelines on the implementation of early procurement activity GPTB Circular 06-2019, which provides that this contract will only be awarded upon the approval of the activity of the General Appropriations Act or GAA of 2025 or the reenacted budget, and the EDC therefore remains without any reduction. For the bidding requirements, the first is the review of requirements of bidding documents. The contractor shall use the prescribed standard forms posted in the FieldJet and DPWH website and issued in the bid documents. Each bidder shall submit the original of the technical and one original of the financial proposal and shall clearly be marked as original technical proposal and original financial proposal. In addition, the bidder shall submit 2 copies of the technical proposal and the financial proposal and clearly should be marked with copy 1 or 2 technical proposal and copy 1 or 2 for financial proposal. In the event of any discrepancy between the original and the copies, the original shall prevail. The bidders are encouraged to have their bid documents neatly bound, paginated, properly sequenced, and provided with simple ear tags to facilitate examination of the bid. Review the bid documents to be submitted by the bidder. The bid form, technical and financial proposals. For the technical proposal shall contain, but not limited to the following: TCAB license and registration and joint venture if agreement is applicable. The regional organizational chart for the contract and not the firm's organizational chart. The organizational chart shall reflect key personnel assigned to the contract. The list of contractors' personnel, example, project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, and foremen, to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience data. Also, to be attached are the letter of nominee, certificate of employment, and valid data for each pledged personnel. The list of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract shall be supported by certificates of availability using the prescribed format. To be attached are copies of sales invoice or registration certificate from LTO for owned equipment, certification from leasers that the equipment used on their leased equipment shall be available for this contract, and certification from the vendors that the equipment unit shall purchase under purchase agreement shall be available for this contract. The contractor should also have a point of reference for his equipment or indicate the location for verification. The contractor shall include a list laboratory equipment in the pledge to the contract. The list of laboratory equipment or apparatus should be enumerated in detail. Omnibus sworn statement in the prescribed form. Although the submission of Class A documents is no longer included in the checklist, a bidder may also submit his updated Class A documents and financial statements together with his bid to be used by the back in the financial in case he fails in the electronic eligibility screening. The bidder is not restrained to attach his legal documents in his technical proposal, such as the API, SEC registration, mayor's permit, and tax clearance that might have expired or not yet updated in the CWA. The financial documents shall contain the bid form, bid prices, detailed estimates, summary sheets indicating construction materials unit prices, labor rates, and equipment rental rates and cash flow by market. The bidder shall submit to the procured entity as part of its bid a bid security declaration or any form of bid security in the amount equal the percentage of the ABC in accordance with the following schedule. 1. Cash or cashier's manager's check issued by Universal or Commercial Bank. The minimum amount is 2% of the ABC. Second, the bank draft or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by Universal or Commercial Bank, the same, 2% of the ABC. The third, surety bond callable on demand issued by surety or insurance company duly certified by Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security. The minimum amount is 5% of the ABC. Although the submission of Class A documents is no longer included in the checklist, a bidder may also submit his updated Class A documents and financial statements together with his bid to be used by the bank in case he fails the electronic eligibility screening. The bidder is not restrained to attach his legal documents in his technical proposal such as the API, SEC registration, mayor's permit, or tax clearance that might have expired or yet to be updated in the system. Estimation of the criteria of eligibility screening, preliminary examination of the bids, evaluation of bids, and post-qualification. To be eligible for the contract, a contractor must meet the following eligibility requirements. 1. A Filipino citizen or 75% Filipino-owned partnership or corporation with license for size range small b. B. Completion of similar contract hosting at least 50% of the ABC. And C. The financial contracting capacity or NFCC at least equal to the ABC. Eligibility screening will be conducted electronically by the district office by the procurement engineer. A bidder may submit his valid and updated Class A documents and financial statements together with bid to be used by the bank. In case it fails in the electronic eligibility screening, the bidder is not restrained to attach his valid and updated legal documents in his technical proposal, such as his PhilJet certificate of platinum registration and membership, the BPI registration, the SEC registration, mayor's permit, and tax clearance that might have expired or not yet updated on the CWA. The bidders who have not submitted their Class A documents and financial statements to the DPWH registry at the central office shall do so. Otherwise, he or she may attach his or her eligibility documents in a bid proposal. The DPWH will use non-discretionary pass-fail criteria in the eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, evaluation of bids, post-qualification, and award. If the BAC determines the bidder with the LCP passes all the criteria for post-qualification, shall declare the said bid as the lowest calculated responsive bid or the LCRB and recommend to the host the award of contract to the said bidder. The bidder with the lowest calculated responsive bid will be required to submit to the procuring entity within 10 days or 10 calendar days from his receipt of the notice of award the following documents. 1. Notice of award with the bidder signed conformant. 2. Authority of the signing official or board resolution or secretary certificate. 3. For joint venture or JV, contractor's pickup GED license and JV agreement, performance security, construction method. 4. Construction schedule in the form of first CPM, diagram or procedure diagram, and bar chart with S-curve and cash flow manpower schedule. 3. Equipment utilization schedule. 6. Construction safety and health program. 7. Contractors all risk insurance or BACARI. 8. Latest income tax and business returns. And the last is for local contractors, certification under oath stating that the contractor is free and clean of all tax liabilities. In the case of the failure, refusal, or inability of the bidder with the lowest calculated responsive bid to submit the required documents within the prescribed period, through its own fault, the BAC will be constrained to disqualify the said bidder and shall initiate and complete the post-qualification process on the bidder with the second lowest calculated responsive bid. For the reminders to the interested bidders on relevant department orders, 1. DEO number 9, series of 2012, wherein it states among others that on item 6, if a proposed chief technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that 1. The personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract. Number 2, he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualification and certified by the head of the implementing office. Next, for item 7, the bidder may propose a chief technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. Next, the certification under item 6 or item 7 shall be included in the first envelope of the said bid. DO number 1 through 7, series of 2018, wherein it states, among others, that the contractors evaluation system or the CTES shall also be considered by the bank to determine before any award of contract can take place in item So the contractor were enjoined to have their projects evaluated by people. The BAC shall monitor the performance of the bidder in its ongoing government and private contracts for a reported negative prepays of at least 50%. In a single contract or reported negative slippage of at least 10% in two or more contracts. The BAC has included in the invitation to bid a paragraph from the DEO stating that if at the time of the post-qualification procedure, the BAC verifies that any of the deficiencies is due to the contractor's fault or negligence. Pursuant to 34.3 of the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulation of the Public Act of 9184, 2016 RIRR of 9184, the procured entity should disqualify the contractor from the award without any right to reimburse fees and incidental costs paid for the procurement of infrastructure subject to the bid. E3. For DO 197, Series of 2016, the revised guidelines in the preparation of ABC to be used by the contractor in the preparation of their unit prices. The following items shall not be subjected to OCM and profit markup, mobilization and demobilization, provision of service vehicle, and the permits and clearances. The following non-work items shall not be subjected to OCM and markup: the field laboratory office and living quarters for rental basis, furnishing of furniture, laboratory equipment, survey equipment, and consumables, assistance to the engineers, photograph, health and safety, traffic management, environmental compliance, and communication equipment management. For DO number 28, Series of 2024, the three-strike policy in the procurement infrastructure of goods and consulting services contracts, wherein it states, among others, that classification of offenses that triggers the three-strike policy. One, the withdrawal from the bidding process, submission of a non-participation letter, or failure to submit a bid after purchasing the bid document. Number two, submitted by bids, copy of the said department order may be obtained from the office of the procurement unit of the office or may be downloaded from the DPWH website. DO number 156, series 2023, wherein it states, among others, that assignment of contractors or consultants, project engineers to DPWH projects was deferred until June 30, 2024. For DO number 148, series of 2024, guidelines in the accreditation of contractors, consultants, project engineers, where it states, among that project engineers accreditation applicants who got the score of 60 and above are automatically accredited as professional project engineers. And the accreditation of professional project engineer shall only be valid for 2 years. Within the 2 years validity, a provisional project engineer may apply for a regular accreditation subject to the criteria of accreditation as indicated in the succeeding sections of this material. DO number 110, series of 2024, implementation of ISO 911-2023 certification requirement for a large A, medium B, and medium A contractors in the procurement of infrastructure project of Department ISO. Accordingly, all procuring entities within the department are required to include ISO 9001-2015 certification and its latest version as applicable. As part of the project requirement in the bidding document for infrastructure project, this requirement applies to peers classified under the following contractor certification board vertical size range and participating in the department's procurement of infrastructure project with approved budget for the contract or EDC range to bid. For large A, the allowable range of contract cost more than 300 million but less than 450 million. That effectivity is January 1 of 2025. For medium B, more than 150 million but less than 300 million. The effectivity is on July 1st, 2025. And the third, medium A, more than 30 million but not less than 150 million. The effectivity is January 1, 2026. Okay. For the submission of bids, shown below are the dates and availability of the bidding documents that may be required by the interested bidders and its corresponding amounts. For the first project, the contract ID number 2025 HA001, the date of availability for the bidding document is on September 13, 2024 until October 2 of 2024 until 10 a.m. The applicable fee is 25,000. For second project, the contract ID number 25 HA0002 was September 13, 2024 to October 2, 2024 until 10 a.m. Applicable fee is 50,000. For the third project, the contract ID number 25 HA0003 was September 13, 2024 to October 2 of 2024 until 10 a.m. with an applicable fee of 25,000. The fourth project, the contract ID number 25 HA0004 was September 13 of 2024 until October 2, 2024 until 10 a.m. with an applicable fee of 50,000. The fifth project with the contract ID number 25 HA0005 was September 13 of 2024 to October 2, 2024 until 10 a.m. with an applicable fee of 50,000. And the last project with contract ID number 25 HA0006 was September 13, 2024 to October 2, 2024 until 10 a.m. with an applicable fee of 10,000. Upon payment of the applicable fee for the bidding documents pursuant to the latest guidance issued by the GPTP, the interested bidder shall get the bidding documents from the procurement staff, DPWH Bohol, First District Engineering Office, or District Tagbilaran, City Bohol. The bid submission may be done manually or electronically or online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in the bidder. The bids must be duly received by the back secretariat at the address below. For manual submission or at electronic bids, to Bohol 1 at dpwh.gov.ph. For electronic submission on or before 12 noon of October 2, 2024. Late bids shall not be accepted. The bidding opening shall be on October 2, 2024 at 1 p.m. at the Procurement Office, DPWH Bohol First DEO, Dauis District, Tagbilaran City, Bohol, and shall be streamed either via our YouTube channel. The bids will be opened in the presence of the bidders representatives who choose to attend at the address below. Bids shall be submitted by the bidder himself or his authorized liaison officer. Any other person will be required to present a special power of attorney authorizing him or her to submit the bid. The DPWH Bohol First District Engineering Office reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award a contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 41 of 9184 and its IRR without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidder. For further information, you may refer to our procurement engineer, Mary Mawilin, RF procurement head, at the address, Bohol First District Engineering Office, Tagbilaran City, Bohol, or yours truly on the same address. Okay. Are there any questions or issues for discussion? Okay, if there is none, since all the discussion for the 6 projects are done, our procurement activity this morning is hereby adjourned.
Thank you, Madam Chair.